Morning, everyone who's just joining. We'll just wait one more minute till it's 9 o'clock for more people to come. But happy Friday for all of those who are here and ready to do some meditating. So if you can get yourself ready with your pen and paper, morning, and your comfortable position to sit on, either your mat, carpet, a towel, your bed if you want to stay in bed, a chair if you prefer sitting, maybe a wall to lean against, anything. It is totally up to you how comfortable you feel and how comfortable you want to be. And like I've said every day, you can move from this position at any point. If you are lying down and then you feel you want to sit up, do that. If you're sitting cross-legged, stretch your legs, whatever, it's up to you. It is all about what you want to make the practice more efficient for you. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock and it is the last day of the meditation week that we've been running through Studio K. And it's also Mental Health Awareness Week, like we've been talking about the whole of this week. And the theme this year is kindness, which you can take into your practice and hopefully into every day afterwards. I think it's a really important theme this year, especially with what's going on. It's so easy to just make small decisions or small actions or choices to be that little bit more kinder to others around us or those who aren't in our physical proximity. So the past week we've been working on Monday, we worked on the senses. Tuesday, more imagery based. Wednesday, we did our past, present, and future self. Yesterday, we did positivity and self-appreciation. And today, we're going to focus a bit more on gratitude and being thankful. Since it's the end of the week as well, I thought that might be quite nice to round it all off, feeling a bit thankful and grateful. If you know anyone who wanted to participate or take part in one of these, but the morning just doesn't work for them, the links for these videos stay up and the whole video is there afterwards so they can practice in their own time. Oh, it's so nice to see the comments coming in. Yeah, any point if you want to message us on the live chat or in the comments or afterwards, please do. It's so nice to see people popping up. Okay, we'll just get started. So if you can find your comfortable position and close your eyes. If that's not available to you, just bring your gaze lower so you can bring some more awareness to your body. And we'll just start with seeing how we're feeling this morning. Maybe you're feeling quite sleepy, ready for the weekend. Maybe you're feeling very energized this morning. Or maybe you're somewhere in the middle, and that's okay. Maybe notice the noises you can hear around you. It's very windy where I am, so I can hear trees moving quite violently outside my window. Maybe you have other people in your place where you're staying. You can hear them stirring. Or maybe all you can hear is my voice. And with every session, you can choose to have music on with either the playlist that I've provided or your own music or in silence. Everyone's individual and everyone works in different ways. Okay, and from here, if you could do a body scan from the top of your head all the way to your feet, noticing how every part is feeling today. I find it useful to work from the very top of me to the very bottom so that I can almost do a scan, a run with my eyes as if I was looking at myself from the outside, rather than picking random points to focus on, but to just run through the entire body from head to toe. Maybe you're feeling a bit tight. And also notice which parts feel really good. And once you've done that, I invite you to focus more on the breath. Don't change it, don't make it any deeper, just see where it naturally wants to go today. And gradually, as you're noticing, let it get deeper and longer, maybe louder. Maybe you've noticed a difference from Monday to Friday of how the deepening of your breath has changed, or your awareness of it, or maybe it's exactly the same. And now with our deeper inhale, we're gonna turn the palms to face up. And on the inhale, we're gonna lift our palms all the way up. And on the exhale, we'll turn the palms down and push down. So on the inhale, we're gathering from the earth. And on the exhale, we're pushing our energy back down. So if you want to turn your palm, and on the inhale, exhale, turn the hands. Maybe inhale through the nose and exhale loudly through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. On every inhale, you're trying to gather all the energy. On every exhale, you're trying to let go of any tension and stress. Keep going with this. Nice, and let that become a bit smaller. Maybe a bit quieter. Until gradually it stops altogether. Great, and if your eyes are shut, I invite you to blink them open. And when you're ready, come over to your pen and paper for some writing tasks. Your favorite. Oh, my dad is watching from the kitchen. Okay, so if you have your pen and paper ready, I'm going to offer a few questions and then you can just answer. There's going to be 3, so maybe you want to write 1, 2, 3 and leave some space. So I want you to write down what items / objects in your space, maybe the space right now or the entire space where you're staying, do you find the most comforting? So what items / objects in your space do you find the most comforting? Could be as simple as you have a favorite mug, or there's this blanket that when you are just feeling horrible, if you just lie under it, you feel so much better. Maybe it's a specific perfume or smell that makes you just feel very grounded and very relaxed. Or maybe you have a favorite outfit that you know if you wear it, you feel like you're gonna have a good day. Okay, take some time to write what items / objects in your space do you find the most comforting? As always, I will do it with you, so I'm not staring at you, or it doesn't feel like I'm staring at you. You might need to just look around your space to see and go, oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about that. That's actually really comforting. And when you've got a few things, don't need to stress about writing everything, just a couple. Okay, when you're done that, I would like you to write, where do you feel safe and loved? Where? That could be a physical place. It could be with another person. It could be somewhere you've been a lot, or it could be somewhere you imagine. It could be someplace you escape. This can be very broad, or it could be very simple. So where do you feel safe and loved? Okay. And maybe just take a minute to read over those two before we do the final one. Again, like every day, maybe what you wrote down isn't exactly what you thought when I asked the question. Or maybe it's exactly what you thought you were going to write. Maybe you're surprised or comforted by your answers. Okay, and final writing task of the week. What are you grateful / thankful for right now? You can write as much as you want or as little, could be one thing. What are you grateful / thankful for right now? And when you're done that, take some time just reading over your grateful and thankful list. Maybe it relates to your other two answers. Maybe it's quite different, but has some similarities or commonalities through it. Just notice what you've written down, what your hand wanted to write. Great, and when you're done that, just pop your pen and paper to the side or in front of you and come back to a comfortable position. Maybe have a drink if you need a drink of anything. And we did a breathing exercise yesterday that I want to repeat today. where we roll the tongue and we breathe in through the tongue and then out through the nose. And it can have quite a cold sensation, which is a bit, I find it quite refreshing. If you can't roll your tongue, you can also purse your lips. Or if you can roll your tongue, it can sound a bit strange and no one can hear you. It's fine, but it is quite a energizing breathing technique. So we'll breathe in for a very long time through either your mouth or your tongue, and then exhale through the nose. You can do this with your eyes open or eyes shut, and there'll be this very cold sensation in your mouth. So when we're all ready for finding our comfortable seated position, and either starting with the tongue or the mouth, we'll inhale. And exhale through the nose. And in your own time. I'll do it one more time all together. If your eyes aren't closed, I invite you to close your eyes and just notice that cold sensation in the mouth that's been brought by either your mouth or your tongue. And notice it just over time fading, becoming warmer. The temperature is changing. Whenever I practice that breathing technique, I forget that my mouth is warm, that it's a warm place until that sensation fades and you forget that that's how your mouth normally feels. Don't know if others feel that. Okay, and come back to your normal breath. And while we're here in this space, in this present moment, I invite you to think back to your first writing task. What items/objects in your space do you find the most comforting? Can you picture the words in your head that you wrote down? Or maybe those specific items and objects, you can see them in your head. If there are items in your head, could you turn them around 360 degrees? Can you see above them? Can you see under them? Can you see inside them if they can open? How do you feel? Looking or thinking about these objects, whether it's the word or the image. Can you remember as many as you wrote down? Or just one? And now leaving those images or those words to the side, Come back to your breath. Maybe you can notice different sounds in your space again. Just let them in. And as always, if any thoughts pop in your head, let them in and let them go. And we'll move our attention to the second written task. Where do you feel safe and loved? What did you write down? Was there multiple places? Multiple people? Or did you choose to focus on one? I want you to take the time to imagine that you are there, in that safe and loved space. Wherever that may be. How does it make you feel? I invite you to step out of those places or locations and back into the present moment with your breath. If you're struggling to come back to the present moment, maybe do another body scan. And now we've all been brought back to the present moment, to where we are right now, on a Friday morning, doing our final meditation together. I want you to think about, what are you grateful/thankful for right now? What are you grateful, thankful for right now? If you can remember your list, maybe run through it. If you can't, maybe answer the question now. And I want you to just let these grateful and thankful thoughts just wash over you and sit with you in your present moment, to be a part of you for the rest of this session. And if you get lost at any point, come back to these words or these feelings or these things. They can be just as powerful as focusing on the breath. And while we're all here, I'm going to read out the final quote of the week by Matt Haig. I often say maybe in class a lot, because I don't ever want to force my opinion or thoughts or feelings onto someone else in their experience, so I just offer possibilities. And this text that I'm about to read out is called Maybe, so I thought it was quite appropriate. Maybe happiness is not about us as individuals. Maybe it is not something that arrives into us. Maybe happiness is felt heading out, not in. Maybe happiness is not about what we deserve because we're worth it. Maybe happiness is not about what we can get. Maybe happiness is about what we already have. Maybe happiness is about what we can give. Maybe happiness is not a butterfly we can catch with a net. Maybe there is no certain way to be happy. Maybe there are only maybes. If, as Emily Dickinson said, forever is composed of nows, maybe the nows are made of maybes. Maybe the point of life is to give up certainty and to embrace life's beautiful uncertainty. I'll read that one more time. Maybe by Matt Haig. Maybe happiness is not about us as individuals. Maybe it is not something that arrives into us. Maybe happiness is felt heading out, not in. Maybe happiness is not about what we deserve because we're worth it. Maybe happiness is not about what we can get. Maybe happiness is about what we already have. Maybe happiness is about what we can give. Maybe happiness is not a butterfly we can catch with a net. Maybe there is no certain way to be happy. Maybe there are only maybes. If, as Emily Dickinson said, forever is composed of nows, maybe the nows are made of maybes. Maybe the point of life is to give up certainty and to embrace life's beautiful uncertainty. I invite you to turn your palms to face up, and we'll do 3 inhales and exhales, lifting our hands up and turning them down. So when you're ready, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale, and your biggest exhale. Bring those hands to cover your eyes and gradually blink your eyes open underneath your palms to see the back of your hands. And in your own time, peel these hands away from your eyes to come back into your space and into your present moment. Take your time, there's no rush. And when you're ready, I invite you to come back to your book or your pen and paper and to just reflect on anything that came up. Maybe there's a part of the quote you want to write down that you remember. Or maybe there's a sensation or a word. And again, there's no rush. Take your time. But while you're writing, I'll just round up the video. Thank you for joining me the past 5 days. Or if today's been your first day, thank you so much for coming. And if you haven't hit subscribe, please subscribe to the Studio K YouTube channel. If you like the video, please like this video. And if you have any comments or feedback, or you want to get in touch, please comment, or you can message me at any time or Studio K. Yeah, Studio K are, as always, still taking new members, and they have a great range of online classes available in so many different styles. And yeah, you can either message me if you want to hear more about it, write in the comments if you're more interested, or you can contact Studio K on Facebook, Instagram, or email at info@studiokdance.co.uk. And yeah, Tiana is teaching on the YouTube channel at 12. She'll be doing a full body blast workout if anyone wants to come back for that. And if not, have a great weekend. Please look after yourself. And if at any point you can come back to these at any point if you want to practice in your own time. And maybe a few weeks down the line, you're like, oh, I need to meditate again. They are here for you. But thanks everyone. I've really, really appreciated you all holding the space and time for me and to allow me to give a little bit back. Nice to see all the thank you messages. Great. Have a great weekend, everyone. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others. And oh, the task I've been giving every day to ask one person close to you, not close to you, that you don't know very well, or that you know very well, just one person. How are you? Very simple, but it could be life-changing to some people. Thanks, everyone. Oh, thanks, everyone. It's so nice to see all the messages. Caroline, Shona, Adam, Jess. Great. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Bye.